Hi, everyone, and welcome back to SunBurst Tarot, or welcome if you have not been here before. So, what we're going to be taking a look at here today is Shantopolis. What is the future of Shantopolis? Is it crumbling down forever? Will someone new come in and take us all away? Or will things be changing with Miss Chantal? So, we're going to take a look into it. Also, what's kind of the future just for Girl World? I've seen a lot of people stepping away on Twitter. I'm not seeing her content really show up in my YouTube feed, whether it was her channel or even other people's channels. No one's really covering her. People are finding her boring. There's a lot of weird stuff going on online where no one really wants to cover her. Not even Twitter clips, not even her mukbangs, not even her lives. And maybe that's what Chantal, asshole, really wants out of this. So, without further ado, quick reminder before I get into it. Remember, everything I'm saying is all alleged and for entertainment purposes only. No facts here, y'all, just my opinion, psychic downloads, and the such. So if you want to use what I'm saying to help form your own thoughts, opinions, and conclusions, please do so. If you don't want to, you don't have to. So, without further ado, let's get into it. I just want to get the general energy kind of going with Girl World right now. What is kind of the general sentiment kind of going on right now? The Hierophant reversed. Lack of commitment, walking away, divorce. Divorcing from this situation. Why? Because it's time to end. Girl World, Shantopolis, it's time to end. We're done. It's the end of something. It's a death and renewal, or a death and rebirth. Starts something new. Because from a material sense right now, the Justice card reversed. There's nothing going on. There's lies, sure there's deceit, sure there's legal shit going on all over the place. There's people getting away with things. There's shady things going on behind the scenes with people, places, and or things. People just don't want to be involved with it anymore. People don't want to be worried about what they say someone's going to get sued or someone's going to be doxxed or the such. People are also kind of just done and over with it. There's not a lot of money to be made here anymore. People are leaving. Because the hopes and fears here, it's just people are lying. People are lying. No one really knows the truth anymore. You can't find the truth about anything. You can't even find the lies with anything. It's just boring. You can't catch lies and you can't catch truths because nothing's being said. How I want to acquit it is you're talking without saying anything. And that's what it's turning into. There is no game. There are no nuggets. There is nothing to talk about. There's nothing going on. If nothing new is added into the equation, if there's no game being played, here's what I want to say. I don't know if anyone has watched, there's a video called Game Over, Rose Thorns React put out, and it's called The Game Is Over. And that is Foodie Beauty, Chantal, the leader of this game. It's like her game is all in secrets. It's knowing secrets, having secrets, talking about secrets, and hoarding them. It's like, I know something you don't know. Ha 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 ha. But here's the thing. Girl World doesn't have to play the game with Chantal if Chantal doesn't play the game with us. Because how I look at it is, say you're playing Uno, and it's like every time, and it's like Chantal is just playing every card, is playing no cards, and you can't pick up, and like you're gonna have to, and like you don't have anything to lay on the pile, so you have to keep picking cards. Chantal won't put anything down. You got to keep picking cards. Chantal won't put anything down. You got to keep picking cards until you find something to play something down. If Chantal is not going to play the game, because she's like, I got all the pieces that I want, and I'm not going to put anything out, then you don't have to, if you can't play the game anymore because it takes two to play a game, then how does one do it? And that's what I'm kind of feeling here. It's like Chantal isn't playing the game anymore. So in essence, Girl World doesn't have to play with her, and they're kind of walking away. Because the unseen obstacle here, the star card reversed. Yeah, nothing's being revealed. You're losing your star power. Shantopolis is losing its star power. There's no money to be made here. Nothing's being sent. Nothing's being talked about. There's nothing here. Because everyone's going on a different direction. We want to start something new. We want new things to talk about. If there's nothing new, then we can't do it. The positive influence, though, here, it's the World card reversed for Girl World. And that is, so it can be repeating new cycles or repeating old cycles. That's kind of what's going for them. But what I get here is more along the lines of, especially with this being like the Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde card, it's like we're just going to move on to a different person. It's like you're showing your ass. We just know you as this one person. There's no, if you weren't going to show us behind the camera and the in front of the camera anymore, you're just showing us this version of you, then there's nothing to see. So it's like, okay, so we won't move to the next version of you. We'll just move to something else. Because here in the past, it was fun. It was happy. There was things being exposed. It was a great time. People were having fun. But here in the future, someone's gatekeeping all the information. Someone's gatekeeping it. That's the future of Shantopolis. Someone's just going to gatekeep the information. I'm not going to let you in. I'm going to safeguard everything that I've got. So nothing's going to come out. Okay. So with that, I mean, it looks like to me, Girl World is kind of like, okay, so someone's gatekeeping someone or something is gatekeeping information. So I want to take a look. What's the general energy for Shantel and her energy regarding Shantopolis, aka her YouTube channel, and the communities surrounding it? What is her general energy around this? How does she feel? Is there excitement? Is there things going on? Does she even want to do it anymore? Like, I think that's a pretty fair question. It's like, does she even really want to do this anymore with Girl World and the such? Let's take a look at her general energy. Well, what's her general energy with it? I'm the controller of the community. I control where you go. You all essentially suckle off my teat. However, I say that because I'm avoiding the complete and utter collapse of the community. I'm the one who's doing that because you need to feed off of my negativity and the such. From a financial influence, though, here, material influence, she wants to go in a different way. She wants to do something different, try something new. I don't know what that is, but she can do what she wants to do. However, the hopes and fears, everyone's leaving. There's no commitment. There's no community. People are divorcing her channel. I think that's a big fear of hers right now, because the unseen obstacle here, she's not letting anything out. She is keeping everything internally. She's not talking about anything. She doesn't want people to know anything. And going back to the game, if you don't give anything, if you don't play a piece, Girl World doesn't have to put their pieces out either. And if no one's going to put pieces out, then no one has to play the game. No one is being forced to play the game with Shantel. And people can walk away whenever they want. And Foodie, if you're the only one sitting at the table playing your game, is it fun to play with yourself? I don't think so. Because the negative influence here, she does not want to reveal anything. She doesn't want to talk about anything. She doesn't want to say anything. She doesn't want secrets out, because that is her only way of talking or keeping control. However, she is a very unstable person. And once people start reacting to someone else, so once everyone starts leaving, you know, when the toddler doesn't get their way, or when the toddler kind of goes and they start screaming and stomping their feet because no one's giving them attention, and they lash out, there's Shantel. Because here in the past, you had to change. There's been a change in her vibe, in her channel, what she's doing. But here in the future, getting out of her comfort zone. This could also be like, I don't want to leave. So, because this isn't, when I see the Hermit reverse, it's like, she's not leaving Kuwait. Okay. Have fun staying in Kuwait, foodie. We're going to see what's going to happen. What's the general energy, essentially? If she stays in Kuwait, let's just see. If she stays in Kuwait, she doesn't change anything. What happens with the community? What happens with the community? Does it stay? Does it go? Does it utterly crumble? I'm curious. I hope y'all are curious because we're going to look into it. But yeah, she just doesn't want to say anything. And that's fine. She's entitled to not say anything. She doesn't have to. But again, it's up to her. What do you want? What's more important to you? What's more important to Foodie at this point in time? But let's take a look. What's the future of Girl World if Chantal doesn't, if the status quo doesn't change? 9 of Wands. Reversed. I mean, walking on eggshells, but also, like, these are wands and they're all kind of barring the way to, like, a new location, a different place. Seeing this reversed, I see the wands going away and a door opening. A door opening to a new location, a new place. Because there's going to be a new challenger on the scene. A new challenger comes onto the scene. 9 of Wands reversed. The door opens, a new challenger is on the scene. Because people are burnt out. Financially, this group, the Shantopolis doesn't make money anymore. The community is gone. People are gone. Because we want to go commit to a different place. We want to go commit. We want to go find different people that we can cover. We want to go away. They want to keep the community, but the community can't stay as it is. Door opens to another place because the unseen obstacle. People are going to not be in love with Chantal anymore. People are done. That's the unseen obstacle here. It's 2 of Cups reverse. It's like, we don't care. We're done. No more. No more loving bond. No more of this. We're kind of done. However, the opposing influence to all of this, the King of Wands. Well, here's Foodie being like, no, you have to stay. You are my subjects. You are my people. However, we got new pastures, honey. We got other people we can go and cover. The positive influence here for the community. We have old stuff that we can go and look at. We have other things from our past that we can start talking about. I don't know if there is someone in the community that we've talked about in the past within Shantopolis or other reactors who might have been somewhat big, that's going to maybe have some moments that people are going to go and react to someone else from the past, someone who hasn't been talked about in a while. Because here in the past, the Queen of Cups, we had the Cup of Plenty. We had the Cup of Fortune. That was here. But here in the future, there's different pastures. We got to go travel somewhere else. We have different people, different ways of making money, different people to cover. We're going somewhere different. Community, if Chantal doesn't change anything, is going somewhere else. We have different horizons to conquer, different people to cover, and the 3 of Wands upright, it's like we have we are manifesting and going to a different person as a whole community. I'm part of the community, so I include myself into this. If she does not change, people are gone. So I have a quick question. What happens if Foodie, what happens to Foodie's channel if she doesn't change? So that's the community. The community is going somewhere else. But what happens if the community isn't around Chantal? Like, what happens? I mean, some people might care, some people might not. But let's see. What happens if the community is gone around Chantal? Like, does Chantal actually kind of keep going with what she's doing? Or does it kind of fall apart? I don't know. Let's take a look. What happens to Chantal's channel if the community leaves her? She has a different opportunity. It's the wheel. So just as things go up, things also go down. Why is the King of Pentacles? Interesting. If the community leaves Chantal, Interesting. I'm going to grab clarifiers for all of this. Completely different deck. Very interesting. Who's messing with my cards? Yeah, who's messing with my cards? This is really... I mean, I'll read it. Interesting. I'm going to grab some clarifiers for all of these. This is a very positive spread for her. This is a very positive spread. I mean, good for you, Foodie, if this community leaves. But I don't know why I don't trust this. She's going to be grifting her audience, and no one's going to be able to call her out for any of this. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Yeah, someone's messing with my cards. I am definitely feeling this. Yeah. If the community leaves her, she turns into a complete fetish channel. Her health goes sideways really, really, really quickly. Because she turns into a complete and utter fetish channel. Where people will... She's just going to be doing all the fetishes that she possibly can. She will be constantly pooing. She'll be constantly doing the adult baby stuff. She's going to be constantly doing the feeder stuff and the such. And that's kind of what her good opportunity is here. But she's making this all very shadily. So essentially, she's running a feeder channel, a fetish channel on YouTube. That she's going to be making money from once this community leaves. It's going to be a very niche channel. It's going to be all for her clients, essentially. So good for her. If that's what she wants, she can make herself apparently completely and the adult star that she's always wanted to be once this community is gone. So congrats for her. Because the Wheel of Fortune up, right, good luck, good opportunity, money coming in. However, this is all going to be done shadily. To her health, to her detriment. She's going to be having to do things that's very uncomfortable for her, all being made shadily. Because it's all based off of bad money, shady money, illegal money, with the King of Pentacles here. But she's going to make a lot of it. Because financially, she's going to be in control. However, she's got a lot. Doomed traveler. This is not going to be a long-term thing. It's what I get. Once the community leaves her, she has about 4 months before her health just done. Yeah, that's kind of what I don't like to be morbid, but that's what I'm seeing. Because also over here, the hopes and fears. Yeah, I'm going to go to New Horizons myself. However, she's going to be oppressed by them. She's going to be weighed down by all these people coming in who are going to be, it's going to be like 10 requests a day she's got to fulfill. So, I mean, if she wants to keep fulfilling the vice that she uses, or the food that she uses to fill up the holes within inside of her to make her feel something, good for her. That's what's going to be happening. Unseen obstacles here for her is the Strength card. Along with you meet in a tavern, coming together. This is also her probably meeting up with more clients outside of YouTube, doing her adult film star stuff, in my opinion. Because the negative influence here, this is going to be her essentially being sold out to PIMPs. Someone's going to be controlling this from an organized manner, a new journey that she's going to be taking that maybe she was not completely on board with to begin with. Her control is going out the window. She's going to get a lot of money, but someone's going to be organizing and managing her and taking a fee from that. She's not going to be able to do this by herself, it feels like, in my opinion. Because over here, the negative influence here, it's like, yeah, she's going to be ego-driven, but also problems with the body. Again, her health goes very, very quickly. Here in the past, I had a home base. I had people I was with. However, this is a bad deal gone bad. I don't know if she's going to be able to stay in Kuwait much. If she goes full force into this, we will take a look into this. But here in the future, she's going to be trying to run away from this industry. I also am seeing leaks to the internet with her doing all this adult film star stuff when it comes to the request, to things that she's going to be going with. Big news everywhere, along as well as a takeover from the inside with the Two of Wands. So Whether or not she wants to keep Girl World around or not, secrets will be coming out. People will be seeing the adult film star nature of her, because that is where her channel will be going here in the future. So whatever way she wants to go, that is up to her. But if she loses Girl World, she's going to go in this direction. That's going to get leaked out to the internet. So if she doesn't want this going out, well, I don't know what to do, honey. But it's coming out one way or the other, it seems like. So what are you going to do? You're going to go on the backs of Girl World? Or are you going to go on the backs of your adult clientele? So that's what I'm kind of seeing there. I mean, you got good money coming in, but whatever. That's up to you. So that's if you don't change your ways. So, looking here next, what happens if Chantal does change? Say she goes back to making money on YouTube, being a little bit of a drama channel and the such. What happens? What can she do? What happens? How does, what happens with Girl World if she does make like she's coming back and doing a drama and the such? Let's see if she makes a change. If she makes a change, what happens with Girl World? And then we'll take a look at what happens with Chantal. So let's take a look. Let's take a look. What's going on with Girl World if Chantal changes her ways and does something different? What happens? Queen of Cups. Cup of plenty. People coming in. A thriving community of people. However, they are burdened by a lot of stings. Is this a burden worth carrying? If she does change, cuppeth overfloweth with information, but it's going to be a lot of stuff coming out. 'Cause from a material sense too, money will be aplenty. A lot of money will be made for Girl World. However, the entirety of Girl World comes crashing down. Girl World can either move on to something different if Chantal doesn't change, which is kind of where it's going now, or if Chantal does change, it comes crashing down on Chantal's terms. It looks like, in my opinion here, with the Tower card. Chantal can either take it down or she can have it move on and be successful somewhere else. What does she choose to do? Because the unseen obstacle here with it is they can make a lot of money, but they can make a lot of money covering other people as well. Girl World brings a certain notoriety. Girl World brings money to other people. They can bring money to this community. However, the opposing energy here's the Strength card coming up again. Girl World, ooh. This is also going to cause some internal fighting. I get from the Strength card. We have a lot of people who are looking to like strong arm their way in. What's going on? Cups of plenty, new stuff coming in. A lot of people are going to be happy. However, we have been trapped. We have been waiting for a very long time for things to change in Shantopolis. But here in the future, it's going to be Judgment Day for Girl World. So here's what I would say. If Girl World would... Say if Chantal changes. Shantopolis, this corner of Girl World, if Chantal changes, Chantal gets to dictate how Shantopolis ends. She gets to have control of that. People are going to make their money, but we'll take a look at what happens with Chantal if she changes too. But she gets to choose how Girl World ends. She gets to see the downfall. She gets to see how it implodes. She gets to see how the people fight against one another. She gets to see that, and she gets to help direct that. If she continues with the way that she's doing, Girl World's just going to move on and continue on as it is. Or the Shantopolis part of it. It's going to move on. Let's take a look. What happens with Chantal if she changes what she's doing? What happens? What happens? I'm curious, but that's just me. Let's see, what happens? What happens if Chantal actually changes It turns back into the drama channel that we all know her to be. The strength. She's going to be the strength card. She is going to have the money coming in. She is going to be seen as strong. She is going to be the one that controls everything. She gets to be the entertainer of everyone. She also gets to have a King of Cups come back. She's going to get emotional fulfillment. She's going to have someone who she's always wanted to give money to, have potentially a relationship with, spend time with. From a financial influence here, though, the Nine of Pentacles reversed. She's going to spend a lot of money to keep people around, but she'd still get the emotional fulfillment of having some sort of loving bond. She gets to be the controller of that if she goes back to it, because her hopes and fears here is, I'm going to make a shit ton of money. I'm going to make lots of money. However, the unseen obstacle here, if she changes back to a drama channel, she also kind of ends her channel. Like it's like, it's explosive. It's big. She is going out with a bang. Lots of money, lots of fun, things going all over the place, and entertaining. And maybe it's going to be one last bout of fun. Let's get some monkeys in a barrel and have some fun, right? Because here's the couple. Queen of Cups, King of Cups. Chantal, if she comes back and does the drama, she gets her relationship. She gets her loving bond that she truly does want. She gets to be the one in control, the entertainer that everyone wants. What's going for her, she's also getting the cups of plenty. She's going to get emotional fulfillment, financial fulfillment. Everything that she's truly wanted, she gets to have. Because here in the past, yeah, I've started a new cycle. She's going to start a new cycle if she does it. And then here in the future, though, the Knight of Cups reversed. She gets to gaslight. She gets to manipulate. She gets to do all the things that she really does want in the future. If she doesn't goes and turns into a drama channel. I mean, she gets to bring everything down and she gets to control it. And that's kind of what I'm seeing. And she gets the relationship that she wants. She gets some money from it. So that's what I'm kind of seeing there. And then I want to take a look at who's Girl World going to who's the potential person that Girl World kind of moves to? Allegedly, conspiracy, whatever. But let's take a look. I'm kind of curious. Like, who would Girl World kind of move to? Who would Girl World kind of move to if Chantal doesn't change her ways? Who does she move? Who do we move to? Ooh, we're just waiting for someone to pick up the sword. We're waiting. Someone's gonna pick up the sword. This is someone who's like, who are we moving to? Someone who's ready to have the sword and pick up the sword. And they are an entertainer. They are either an Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius. This is a fiery person, entertaining AF. As like, I got directives. I got things I want to do. I'm ready to fight. And they're going to be a very strong. People are going to really like them. I'm seeing a couple people really, like, this is going to be I'm seeing like 5-6 years. This person's around for, they haven't been around for a while. I don't know how long they've been around. A couple months. Oh, is it just a couple months? No. They've been around for, I hear 2 years. They've been around for like 2 years. And then like the community is able to really rally behind this person for like 6 more years, and they stay, they're united, they get to go, and they have a ton of fun. Again, this is if Chantal maintains her current course. Because our hopes and fears, yeah, things are going to be coming down. Things are coming to an end. Things are coming down, crashing out, doing the thing. Community is like, okay, who are we going to? Hopes and fears. Well, this old thing is gone. Now we're going to a new thing. This person's a little messy. This person's actually a lot messy. It's kind of what I'm getting. We're just waiting for that person to pick up the sword. This person also might not have been around for a while. I think I know who this is. Potentially. I'll let things organically happen. But This person's messy. They crash out. People find them very entertaining. However, the unseen obstacle, the Wheel of Fortune, there is going to be a little bit of a hit in the beginning. This isn't someone everyone likes, but this is going to be where a lot of people start going to. It might not be the all of Shantopolis that goes there. It's going to be, what I'm seeing is 60% go towards this person. 60 to 70% of Girl World goes to this new person, but it won't be 100%. Is kind of what I'm getting here. Again, because the negative influence, it's going to be a hit in views in the beginning. Just saying. With this new person, but it's going to grow, it feels like, over time. Because the positive influence, yeah. The old is going away. Also, is going to allow people to build up things in the new. This is going to be just a new person for Girl World to follow. Not everyone's going to know, because here in the past, yeah, here's the King of Cups again, and here in the future, 4 Wands, our new home. Girl World's going to their new home. We're just waiting kind of for the new person to pick up the sword. I think I know who this person is. They've been away from YouTube for a little bit. This could be a few people, but it's not going to be as popular with everyone. Some people are really into the horror cow aspect of Shantel. Some are into the lolcow aspect of Shantel. And this person, it feels like, again, it's going to take about 70% of Shantopolis and take it to this new person. Or 60 to 70. I'm feeling closer to 70, but it's not going to take all of it. And that's going to be the really interesting part. And that's why I'm seeing kind of the Wheel of Fortune and the Ace of Pentacles reversed. Again, it's going to be a hit to views, but there's still going to be views. There's still going to be money flowing as they get this new person that everyone's going to cover kind of up on speed. I give this about a year until like the community is like up and running full steam. Once it kind of, if Shantel doesn't change her shit, I give it about a year from May until the community is really back up and rolling. If Shantel though changes course with what she's doing, I mean, Shantel could go for how long, and she gets to choose how Girl World collapses or Shantopolis collapses, but that's on her. If she wants to see if she wants to see Shantopolis burn, she can choose to do that, because she can do that, but that's only if she changes. If she doesn't want to change, Shantopolis just transfers to a new person without her. So that's what I'm seeing here. I hope this was entertaining, to say the least, as just some background information of what was going on. Otherwise, I really want to say thank you to everyone who's watched. If you want to leave an emoji, put a world or a globe, I would really appreciate the engagement. As if you like, comment, subscribe, share, any engagement on the video really helps it be seen in the algorithm and having more people see it. So I really appreciate it. Otherwise, if you want to book a personal reading with me or join YouTube members to see videos like this early, feel free, check it out, all in the description box down below. You can find those links there or below in the storefront. Otherwise, thank you so very, very much for watching, and I hope to see you guys all in the next one. So bye.